Like, that could be your one friend that you're locked in with, but you want to also have other people. I keep saying that, locked in. Yo, we locked in. Ain't no switching up, you know? If you have to, you gotta branch your separate ways. Okay, because most teachers do not accept late work or reopen assignments, guys. Take notes, not just pictures that you won't look back at again. Because I know, what kind of, the Vaseline is the phone. The teacher will be done teaching, everybody's taking notes, and you'll just be, snap.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm gonna be giving you upcoming freshmen, you know, some advice. I know everybody's been posting videos lately, but why not watch one more, mine, because I'm telling you, I probably got some stuff that they probably didn't put in their videos. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you want, and turn those post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video, and follow my social medias, and subscribe, guys. Like, really, I know subscribe if you want, but like, bro, to 1K, guys. I'm almost there. Okay, so now that we got that whole intro stuff out of the way, let's get into it. So today I got everything written down and stuff. I'm gonna try to make this fast because I don't want this video to be too long, but the points that I'm gonna be talking about is the first day stuff, friendships and relationships, schoolwork, teachers, hygiene, because that's a big one, clubs and sports, like miscellaneous things where it's like it doesn't really specifically have a category, or I thought of it after I already wrote stuff in the other categories and I had no space to write anything else. And then I have a questions from you guys, because I put on my community post or community tab if you guys had any specific questions that you guys wanted to ask me. So I think I got like 2 questions, so we'll answer those 2 questions at the end of the video. But let's get right into it. First day of school. Okay, so this isn't okay. So the first one is I put wear your best outfit on the second day. If you're one to like want to be like, you know, people, if you want people to know you for like good outfits and stuff like that, or you people like, oh my gosh, like her fit is cute, and you want people to like notice that outfit, I suggest wearing it on the second day, because a lot of people don't come to school on the first day of school. So if you really do want to like set that impression, wear it on the second day, because that's most likely the day that most people are here. Okay, my second one is don't be afraid to ask someone where your class is. You're new to the school, you're not gonna know where to go, okay? You're not gonna know where to go. So obviously you're gonna be like, where's building da 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 da, I gotta get to building da 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 to find your location or where you gotta go. But I suggest like don't be afraid to ask people, hey, like where is Miss da da da's class or Miss da da da's class, because that way you just get to class faster. Like, it's just much easier that way. Okay, so my next one is try not to run in the hallways. You might have done that in middle school, but you're not gonna do it here, okay? You can speed walk to class, definitely. You can walk fast, but don't run, because it's just like, why are you running? In high school, you have, well, in my school, I'm pretty sure you have like 8 to 10 minutes to get to class. You can take your time. You don't have to run to class. Also, no running in the hallways either. It sets like an immature thing, because most people in high school are at a higher maturity level. Some people just real immature. But you know, set that maturity level high for you, and just don't run. I feel this is what a lot of people say, but it's a good one. So listen. On the first day, try to get to class on time, because that sets a really good first impression with your teachers. Your friends may be like, oh no, let's walk around a little bit more. No, I think you should get to class, because when we get more into the teacher section, I'll talk about this, but you need that relationship with your teachers for when you need those like extra credit and things like that. So get to class early, you know, set that impression, set that, you know, like you're a punctual person, you can rely on me, that type of stuff. Don't be afraid to talk to people in your classes, guys. I know I went to high school with people that from middle school that I knew, but I didn't have a lot of classes with those people, so obviously I had to make friends in the classes that I didn't have with those people. And I suggest you do that too, because in high school you want to know different groups of people. And I think I said this in a middle school video. Obviously, you know, it's nice to keep your little small circle, and that's good. Those people that you can trust, but also know people, have acquaintances with all different types of people, and talk to people. Don't be afraid not to talk to people, because if you think about it, all freshmen, especially like all you guys, are new. Majority of you guys don't really know anybody. So everybody's just trying to make a friend. So you can be that person that says, hi, my name is da-da-da. And, you know, like, I don't know, just be nice to people and stuff. Okay, switch out of classes on the first week if you need to. Because I'm pretty sure most schools, at a specific point, you can't ask to switch out of your class anymore. I think that's like it. That's how it was for my school. I think it was like after the second week. But the first week, switch out of your classes, because you don't want to, the first week, you don't want to get too far into the school year and then want to switch a class and they already done stuff for the beginning of the class and you're just trying to catch up. And also, when you switch out of a class, it's like a first day all over again. You know, you want to have that foundation. You want to, in the beginning of the school year, have that set routine. This class, this class, this class, this class. And you want to know. You don't want to be constantly, oh, I don't like this class, switch out, switch out, switch out. So you don't like something, tell your guidance counselor or somebody, hey, I don't want to be in this class. You know, this class isn't for me. And if the class is too hard, don't be afraid to say, yeah, I don't think I can keep up with this workload. I need to switch to a slower paced class. I think this is my third to last one, but high school is not like the TV shows. Not really. Like the different cliques and stuff like that, it's not really a thing. Like, you know who the football players are and the basketball players are. You know who can be a part of each club, but it's not like in those movies. You know, like that one Bratz movie. Was it Bratz where she was like, hey, these are the different tables, pick one? I think that's what it was. And they had all like split up and like whatever. It's not really like that. It's not like High School Musical either. Nobody breaks out and singing in the hallways, even though that would be kind of cool. No, I think it would. We're on it. Okay, that's kind of embarrassing. Okay, next one. So on the first day, you want to get to school early enough so that you have time to meet the friends that you know and look for your classes and stuff. And just like, I know that first day stuff, and we got there early and we were like able to say hi, like see each other's outfits, figure out which way we're supposed to go, all that. And even throughout the school year, I think I like eating breakfast, guys. Like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So if you can, just go get the school breakfast. Get something, you know? You'll enjoy it. Drop the middle school stuff at the door. Middle school drama, leave it. Middle school manners and stuff, leave it. This is a new school, new ball game. Be a better version of yourself, because majority of people you probably don't know from your middle school, like nobody's probably going to be there in high school, so you have time to reinvent, but still be you. Just be a better you, you know? Yeah. So now we're on to the next category, friends and relationships. So like friendships and relationships, like significant others, but we're gonna start with friends because I didn't have a significant other, but I knew people who did, so I'm kind of like grabbing stuff from there. Make different types of friends. Don't limit yourself. I kind of touched on this before, but get to know different people, because later down the line, it'll help you knowing those groups of people. Don't limit yourself to, oh, I have blank, that's all I need. It's nice to know people, and you know, it's nice to like if your friend isn't here and you need somebody to sit with for lunch, you know people to sit with for lunch, or you can sit by yourself. I sit by myself at lunch a lot sometimes when nobody showed up to school, you know. But yeah, so yeah, don't limit yourself to one friend group. Branch out. Obviously you can have those people that you're locked in with, that you're with all the time, but you also want to know other people. Become friends with people in all your classes, because you never know what you're gonna need. Okay, I know, because I was that person. I never miss a day of school ever. Sometimes I might miss might leave early because of an emergency, but I never miss a day of school. So obviously when my friends didn't come to school, I would be the person where they text, hey, what did we do in da class? And you want to know people like me, you know, just in case you don't make it to school, you want to know somebody in each class. You can be like, oh, can I get the notes, please? Like, did you take notes? Can I get the notes? Do you know when we need to study for? When's the next test? You want to know people that you can, you know, text and stuff for that. Like, I had one class where I didn't really make any friends in there. I mean, there was one person, but she was friends with my other friend, and yeah. So now I'm gonna like touch in like a little bit how to make friends. I'm not gonna say making friends is easy, because although it might be a little bit it might be easier for me than it might be for you guys, but some tips that I can give you on to make friends is just don't be afraid to talk to people, be yourself. Like, you can literally just walk up to somebody and say, hey, oh my gosh, I like your outfit, or you know, just something like that. And just little things that you end up just becoming closer with people on the way. And for example, like one of my like people that I'm so close with, her name is Jennifer. You guys have seen her a bunch in vlogs. My orientation vlog, she's the one who jumped in and was like waved in the camera. I didn't know who she is. I didn't know what her name was, none of that. Turns out we had like a lot of classes with each other throughout the year, and you know, just like through just little bits of talking, we kind of just became friends. And you know, it's like, especially when you see somebody that you have multiple classes with, just like introduce yourself. And if somebody wants to talk to you, let them talk to you. It doesn't matter who they are. If you don't think you could be friends with that person, it's just nice to know them. Don't push yourself on upperclassmen. Be friends with people in your grade. Like, I had a couple upperclassmen friends, like maybe 4, but it's like majority of my friends are freshmen, and that's fine, because those are the people that are in my class. Those are the people that I'm gonna be graduating with. And I just like, just don't push yourself on upperclassmen. Like, you can be friends with them, but don't try and, like, if I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like you'll see it when you get there. It'll just make sense when you get there, because I start school August 21st or 20th. I know some of y'all people start school in August 2nd, and some before that, but yeah. Don't like be afraid to cut friends off. Like, if you see red flags in your friends, don't be afraid to cut them off. I didn't have to experience that, but I know it's definitely something that, you know, some of you guys might experience, where just one friend just isn't benefiting you in the slightest of ways. Don't latch on, because there are other people and there are better things for you in life. So like, just distance yourself. And you know what I see a lot of people do, especially with like significant others, like where they say it's gonna get better or something like that, and they just come back, but it's not really like that. You just, if a friendship truly isn't benefiting you, don't latch onto it, because that's just gonna bring you farther back when you could be progressing so much more. Not everyone is your best friend, and they can have other friends. I think I kind of found this out in middle school, but it does happen, like, where you could be close to somebody, but like don't say to somebody, oh, like, don't have the mindset that if you're friends with them, then they can't have any other friends, because they can. You guys can be super close, and they can also be close with other people, you know. And just don't be afraid to be by yourself, because sometimes that me time is like one of the best times, you know, and you're probably gonna miss that. Like, you can have close friends, but don't expect them to just be your friend, because you're gonna want to also have other friends. Don't limit yourself to that one friend either. Like, that could be your one friend that you're locked in with, but you want to also have other people. I keep saying that, locked in. Yo, we locked in. Ain't no switching up, you know? Okay, what's next? Drama isn't worth losing focus in school. My freshman year, I hear things, y'all. I just be in the bathroom, and I hear people talking about people, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But yeah, like, I kind of just knew what was going on with different people. Like, they might not even know me, but I know what's going on with you, okay? But don't let that, like, if you're in the drama, don't let it lose focus from school, because high school is so much, like, there's that workload. High school is so much more than middle school, and it's so easy to get off track, so easy. And I'll talk about that more when I get into like school work and stuff like that, but it's so easy to lose track, and don't let those little things make you lose track. All right, we're moving on, flipping the page. Let's go. So I want to say this, from what I've seen, high school relationships can last longer than middle school relationships. You know people say don't date in middle school. I mean, if your parents allow you, I think you could date in high school. Just don't let that, you know, teeter you off from, you know, stuff. And if you're committed, they can last long. You know how people say like middle school relationships only last 2 weeks? I've seen high school relationships that lasted the entire year, and they're probably still going on right now. But yeah, don't let a boy or a girl distract you from school. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Like, just don't. I keep saying this a lot. High school is a lot of work. You're gonna feel that workload. Don't let the little things can really get you off track, but don't let them, okay? Just like block them out. People change. So you might know people from middle school, and if they seem different in high school, don't say, oh, you changed. You know how annoying it is to hear that from somebody? So don't say it to somebody. Like, obviously, people are gonna change. They might look different. They might act different. If you have a friend from middle school that kind of, you know, ends up hanging out with other people, that's cool too. You hang out with other people too. You know, like I said, don't latch on. But you could still be friends with that person. Yeah, people change a lot. Like, I used to get that from, where did I get that? I think I used to, actually, I don't think I ever got that, but it's annoying to hear people change. I mean, you changed. So people do change, and don't, don't insult somebody for it, because they're just growing as an individual, and don't put them back, you know? This is what I was gonna say. So like how I said before, like, it's good to get to know people. This one right here. Knowing people will help you if you're running for homecoming or like class officers and stuff, because you need people to vote for you. So nobody's gonna vote for somebody that they don't know. Obviously, you can probably convince them with the whole, like, in terms of elections, you can probably convince them in terms of what you're gonna do for your class or for the school. But for homecoming elections and stuff like that, you gotta know people, because you want people to vote for you, you know? So even if you don't know them, at least, like, know their name. It could be somebody that you say hi to in the hallway. Just like, if you're planning on running for homecoming, or like a class officer and stuff like that, it's good to know people. Don't force somebody to be friends with you. If they don't want to be friends with you, okay. Might be sad, but you gotta move on. You can't hold somebody back with you. If you have to, you gotta branch your separate ways. Okay, now we're on schoolwork and teachers. I think we're moving by pretty fast, guys, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm looking at 15 minutes on here. We're probably at like 17 minutes into the video. I feel so bad. Okay, schoolwork and teachers. Let's go. Okay, there's a lot more work in high school than there is in middle school. Even though the work might seem like it's easier, you pretty much have something to do every single day. In middle school, it might be like, oh, you've got an assignment, but it's not due till like next week. No, here it's, you got the assignment, it's due next class, get it done and bring it to me. And then that next class, guess what? You got another thing that's due the next class. Or it might be different in some cases. I know my school is block schedule, so it's like 4 on one day, 4 on the other day. So that day that you had the 4 other classes, that teacher from the other day expects you to do their work and bring it to you the next time you see them. I know, it's annoying, but you get it done, you get used to it. Try to start your work before the due date, especially if it's a lot. It will take a long time. Please, I learned from this so much. Like, sophomore year is my year to come back, and just, I'm taking these tips for myself as well into my sophomore year, and like, especially these schoolwork tips. But definitely, like, if you have an assignment that's 10 questions, maybe get, I don't know, like, I know math was like 50 questions, but it would be due in a week. But don't wait till the last day to do it, because that's what I would always do, and I'd be up until 11:59 crying, trying to get the work done. Okay, 11:59 is such a time, you know, but you know, you're just rushing to beat the clock. But definitely, if you have that assignment, you know, do a little bit each day, and maybe even by the time that it's due, you'll already have had it done, and just chill. Because math, it was all due on like a Sunday, so I'd be like on Sunday trying to chill before school, but then I realized, oh, I didn't finish my math, and you know, I gotta do it. Okay, I need to move on. Don't be afraid to ask for help on things that you don't understand. There are a lot of tests in high school, and you need to be able to understand the work, because obviously you can get the homework done and submit it, but you have the test that you need to do, that you need to understand the work in order to do the test. So if you don't understand it, ask the teacher. Like, if the teacher is in the lesson and you don't understand what they just said, raise your hand and say it. It doesn't matter if you're the only one that seems confused, because trust me, there are other people in the class that seem confused, but they don't want to raise their hand. But I just raise your hand and ask, because it will help you in the long run when it's time for that test and you actually understand what's going on. Take advantage of after-school tutoring, especially in subjects that are a little bit harder, like math. My teacher, she's like Tuesdays sometimes, she would go after school and she would help out if you needed help with the homework, if you needed help with the lesson that she taught that day. If the teacher has after-school tutoring, go. If your school has vending machines, or if you have a friend that has the same class, grab the snacks from the vending machine and then go to tutoring together, and just learn, because it'll help. It'll really help, especially in when it's coming up for midterms and final exams. Know the due dates for stuff, because most teachers do not accept late work or reopen assignments, guys. Most teachers, when that assignment closes, you're done. Like, they're not going to reopen it for you. And it happens, I see it happen to a lot of people, where they'll go up to the teacher in class and they'll say, hey, like, I wasn't able to submit the assignment, like, can you please reopen it? And they'll say no. They'll probably reopen it if it was some emergency, but just know that due date in your mind. If you know it's due on Friday, don't forget about it, and then Saturday you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to submit it. It's too late, babe. It's too late. So just know those due dates so that you can get that work done by that time. Yeah. Take notes, not just pictures that you won't look back at again. Because I know, what kind of... The Vaseline is the phone. The teacher will be done teaching, everybody's taking notes, and you'll just be, snap, and put your phone away. Trust me, you're not going to go look back at those pictures at all. At all. You don't know how many times where I took pictures of the board because I wasn't finished my notes, but the bell was about to ring, and everybody had to pack up, so I took a picture of the board to write the notes later. I probably actually did it like once or twice. I don't think I ever got back to it, but I was a very like notes-taking person. So I'm the type of person, when my notes are done, I can look back at my notes. And there's people who ask for my notes to look at because I took notes. And yeah. So I recommend taking notes, because you're not gonna look back at those pictures, but you're more likely to open that notebook and look at the notebook than look at your phone at pictures. Yeah, and those notes will really help you when it's time for those tests. Have good relationships with your teachers, because you might need an extension on something, a recommendation. I know I said like before, but teachers are most likely not going to reopen those assignments. Teachers are most likely not going to reopen those assignments, but if you're like a good student and your teacher knows you're a good student, they just might reopen it for you because of the type of person you are. So make those relationships with your teachers. Don't come late to class. Don't be rude. Doesn't matter if you don't like that teacher, you don't like the way the teacher treats you, like, kill them with kindness, y'all. If that teacher is disrespectful to you, don't be disrespectful back. Okay, maintain good grades. Maintain good grades, because the easiest way to maintain good grades is by turning in those assignments on time. Homework assignments, those are what's gonna boost your grades, so that if you do fail that test, your grade isn't gonna drop that much. Don't not do the homework. The homework is the easiest thing in the entire world. Just go home and do it. I don't know how you're gonna get it done, but however you get it done, the homework is the easiest thing. Like, just like, don't like not do it, because I'm telling you, those are what's gonna lock your grade in for when it's time for the test. And your grade might drop if you do bad on the test, but it won't drop drastically if you have A's in the homework assignments, because some teachers, they give you A for just doing it. Like, that's what one of my teachers was. Honestly, at some point, I don't even think she looked at the assignments. I think she just saw that you submitted it, and she would just give you an A. Some teachers do grade the assignment, so you might want to do good on it, but at least try and do the homework, because that's what's gonna set your grade up. And it's similar to final exam time and midterm time. First quarter and second quarter, you want to have A's, so that if you get an F on your midterm, your semester 1 grade, which is calculated from all 3 of those, will be like a B, because you got those A's in both first and second quarter. But yeah, what's next? Try your hardest to pay attention and understand what's being taught, because there are a lot of tests. I probably had a test every week, if not more, because every class, you have 8 classes, or minus the study hall. My school was 8 classes well, 7 classes plus a study hall. But there are a lot of tests, a lot more tests in high school. You're probably gonna get a test on every single unit. And you wanna pay attention in class, take notes, and understand what's being taught, so that when it's time to, take that test, you know what you gotta do. Study. Even if you're not the type that normally studied in middle school. Like, I did not study at all in middle school, and I walked out of there with all A's. High school, not the same. I walked out of freshman year with A's and B's and 1 C in 3rd quarter in math, because that was a hard time for me. Although it was a really hard time for me in terms of work. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it was about math 3rd quarter, but that was my first C ever in my entire life. Elementary school, all A's. Middle school, all A's. High school, A's, B's, and a C. But it's okay. I've definitely learned from the experience, and I learned that I need to study and I need to practice a lot. Like, especially in math, practice makes perfect. Literally, if you practice it a lot, then it'll just become second nature to you when it's time to take that test. You might forget it right after you take the test, but at least it got you through to the test. Okay, this is another big one. Email your teachers. You need an assignment to be reopened, email your teacher. You don't understand something, email your teacher. You need something, email your teachers. Oh, another thing with, like, having a good relationship with your teachers, you might need a recommendation letter for something. And that teacher that you have a good relationship with is the one you need that, at least that one teacher that can write a recommendation letter for you. Okay, but back to this one. Email your teachers, because my mom says it. She's like, well, if you need something, email them, and that if they can't say that they never, like, you may have spoken to them about something in person, but you also want to follow up with an email, so that they can't say that you never said anything, because you got the email right there. You could be like, this is proof. Okay, like, just you want that email to back up your claim and stuff. So yeah. Okay, now we're getting into hygiene. If you have to shower morning and night, wake up early enough to shower, because you don't want to have to take a morning shower but wake up late and you can't take that morning shower. Wake up early enough to take that morning shower. You don't want to smell funky. There was this one guy in one of my classes. He smelled bad a lot, and it's just really sad for everybody, for him because he smells bad, and for everybody else because they have to smell it. Okay, next one. Wear deodorant and pack it. This is my deodorant, and I sweat a lot, and I see that, like, the secret anti-perspirant, I need to figure out how to pronounce that, but the secret anti-perspirant or something, that one's, like, really good for blocking sweat. But this is the one I currently use. It does me good. I have one in my house that I apply every morning before I get up and go. And I also have another one in my bag, in this bag right here, my purse, that I bring with me everywhere. Where is it? Another one, okay, that I bring with me everywhere, in case I need to, reapply when I'm out, just in case, because it happens to everybody, but you want to stay fresh. Wear lotion, okay, especially if you get ashy like me. You don't want that dryness. Now, wear lotion on your elbows and wear lotion on your ankles. Those might be some spots that you miss, but you don't want to miss them. Sometimes my ankles be ashy, and my friend Lindsay, she's like, Josiah, put some lotion on your ankles. But yeah, okay, the next one. Bring a jacket just in case, because you might be sweating really badly and you don't want anybody to see the sweat stains, so you bring a jacket to cover it up. It happens to the best of us. As well as if you're funky and you need something to cover up the stench, bring a jacket, because that'll cover it up, just in case. Like, the jacket will be your best friend. I feel like there's more hair on one side than there is the other. I don't know. If you're a girl, have an essentials pouch. I'm not gonna make an essentials pouch video, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple out there on YouTube. But the things like deodorant, pads, if you use tampons, an extra pair of underwear, wipes. Boys, you guys can have an essentials pouch too. Take proper showers. Scrub everywhere. Scrub the neck, the back of the neck, under the arms. Like, lift your arm all the way up. Scrub. Just get into the creases, everything. Brush your teeth. Bad breath is a thing. and you don't want to be up in somebody's face and your breath is just on them, you know? Nobody wants that. You know, it's just, like I said, it's bad for you and it's bad for the person you're talking to. Attempt to look presentable every day. Sweatpants and a hoodie can be presentable. You don't have to look disheveled. Like, that's just comfortable. Like, I rocked sweatpants and a hoodie a lot last year, and I'm gonna do it again. But it's just like, just look presentable. Presentable doesn't mean makeup or anything. It just means, like, don't look disheveled. This is a very controversial topic, but I don't wear bonnets out. I'm never going to wear a bonnet out. Doesn't matter the state of my hair, I will figure out a way to make it look good. But there's people who wear bonnets in school and like teachers who, just like your student day, they will wear bonnets. I don't really care what you do. I don't do it. Clubs and sports. This one's a small one, but you know, it's still something. Join a club or do sports. It's the best way to pass your time. You don't want your entire high school thing to just be work. Like, it's gonna feel like that. Days are gonna get so repetitive where you feel like you're doing the exact same thing every day. Wake up, school, come home, homework, sleep, do it again. It's gonna be the same thing a lot. And if you do a club or a sport, it's like, it takes away from that, and it's a good way to meet new people, you know? I do cheer, love it so much. There's a whole backstory behind cheer. I wasn't gonna try out. My friend convinced me to try out, and then I guess I made the team. So yeah, now I'm a long-standing member, guys. It's my second year, but still long-standing. Make friends in those clubs and sports. Pretty self-explanatory. I talked about this a lot. And learn how to balance school and sports. You don't want sports to take up everything. You don't want sports to distract you, but sports is like a good, like, just a getaway from school and stuff. Miscellaneous. There's a lot here, but these are just like hit points. There's not really much to elaborate on this one. Okay, let's go. Have all the school supplies you need, etc. folders in every class. Example, not etc. Like, have all the school supplies you need, because glue sticks, guys. Glue sticks. You might not think you need glue sticks, but in one of my classes, we use glue sticks, like, all the time. It might not be the same for your school, but glue sticks, scissors, markers, crayons, I suggest packing them. And then if you don't use them at all within like the first month or two, maybe then you can unpack it. But I suggest bringing them in folders for every class, because you don't want to have everything in one folder. I'm telling you, separating your classes with folders, it's good. Just write the name of the class on the folder and put it in your bag. Have cash on you. You never know when you're gonna need it. You might be hungry and the vending machine is right there. People sell a lot of stuff. Okay, like, you might want that brownie that somebody has, or somebody has chips, or like, I know the sports people at our school, like the people who are in charge of sports, the way they raise money is they sell chips, cookies, sodas, candy, all that stuff after school. One time, one of the classes, I don't know if it was class of 24 or 25, they literally did wings and fries. Like, they sold wings and fries at the end of the school day. Like plates, the thingies. Some people did Krispy Kreme. I don't know which class that was or which club it was. Not sure. And then the chocolate bars. I don't know if y'all know about them chocolate bars, but I sure do, and I love them so much. The caramel one's my favorite. But that's a huge fundraiser that you're probably gonna see a lot, and you're gonna want that dollar so you can buy the chocolate. Okay, so just have it on you. I already talked about this. So try to get A's and B's every quarter, so that if you do bad on the midterm or final exam, your semester grade won't be bad. I already talked about this. If teachers offer you extra credit work, do it, because you never know. Like, that extra credit work might be in there, and your grade, you might get a bad grade, but it's not going to drop that much because you have the extra credit work, or you need the extra credit work to bring up grade. Take advantage of being a freshman all you can. You're only the lowest in the school for 1 year, y'all. I mean, like, there's a lot. Like, take advantage of trying new things, and being new to the school and everything. Like, enjoy it. Don't watch or record fights. Walk away. Just walk away. Probably gonna see it online at some point. Just no point in being caught up in it, because I know they're starting to suspend people who record it and who watch. Like, if they see you in the back of a recording, they're probably gonna get you, y'all. Don't fight. I don't know, that's so childish. Like, there are a lot of fights in high school, and in my school, it was mainly the freshmen. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, if you could just talk it out, like, why do you need to hit each other? I guess that's something I'll never understand. Don't talk about people, especially in the school bathrooms, because I was telling you guys, there's gonna be somebody in the bathroom like me who will hear it. Get to school in class on time. Try not to be absent. Don't spend all your passing period talking to friends and then end up late for class. It's not cute. I recommend eating breakfast. I talked about this already. Prioritize school. If you're a YouTuber like me, school is still really important, okay? School on top of everything, okay? If you don't post that Sunday video, it's okay, because you might be working on an assignment, okay? Don't skip class. Where are you gonna go? Are you just gonna sit down and talk? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because then what's the point? You miss class, you miss the work, and then I don't really understand some of these things, like fighting and skipping class and talking about people. Like, I don't know. And okay, so like, be nice. Like, I know if you see somebody by yourself, invite them over. Like, I know that I did that. I think I did that a couple times, and it's just nice, because somebody truly might be just sitting by themselves, and you know, they might want somebody to talk to, and just, hey, like, you want to come over here and sit with us? Or if you're working in a group with somebody and somebody doesn't have a group, you want to come be in our group? You know, it's so simple and it's so easy to do that. Have fun. You only freshman once. Do all you can. Talk to as many people as you can. There's so many things that just, high school is such a new thing, such a new experience, and you just have fun, do it all. Popularity isn't a thing. Nobody really cares who you talk to, who knows you. So I don't know. Okay, now we have questions from you guys. So I only had 2 questions. Only 2 people asked questions. So the first one was, what are the requirements for high school? So off the top of my head, I know there is like, you need 40, or for where I'm from, you need 40 community service hours, but like, aim for higher than that, because you want cords and scholarships and stuff like that if you're planning on going to college. But that's just like stuff that you can do in the community. I think it's like only for nonprofit. Like, you have to check and see like if you can do volunteer hours with different people, because sometimes they don't count. And if you see this video, start doing volunteer hours now before school starts, because the summer before your freshman year, all those volunteer hours count. So if you're seeing this in time, if I post this in time, hopefully, like, start doing those volunteer hours. What else? There's definitely something out there. I know there is. I know from my school there is, or for where I'm from there is. It shows you like you need, like, I think like 3 math credits where you have to take the algebra EOC and the geometry EOC, which I've done. Freshman year I was in algebra 2, and I think I'm going into pre-calc. Yay! But yeah, I think that's a big thing for a sophomore. But yeah, and there's definitely somewhere out there that tells you all the requirements that you need, but I'm just going off the top of my head. I know you need a fitness, so like PE or JROTC, either one of those count as the thing. And I know you don't have to take PE if you take 2 years of JROTC, I think, or 2 years of varsity sport. Yeah. There's definitely more. There's a lot more, but those are what I can think of off the top of my head. And then the next question I got was tips on procrastination. I'm probably not the person you should be coming to for this, but I'll tell you what stuff that I should have learned. I learned for myself here. Definitely, like, just do it. I don't know what to say. Like, because I'm probably still gonna struggle with it, but it's just, I guess, just, I don't know, y'all. Like, just do it. Like, tell yourself that you're probably gonna want to do something on that same day that it's due, so get it done before it. Motivate yourself to get it done. I think that's a good tip. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope you found everything helpful. If you have any questions, you can definitely comment them down below, and I'll just answer them there in case I didn't, cover it in this video. I hope you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want, and turn on post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever it may be. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!